Little baby.
A little baby Mountain Dew. That's pretty cute. Didn't you say that recently you just bought Cyberpunk again, or like it was on sale a while ago and you got it again?
I didn't buy it.
Oh,
I
you
was
didn't
going
get it.
to.
Oh, okay. It was just on sale recently, so I got it on the PS5, and it's fucking
Okay.
night and day compared to
Yeah,
how
I
we
figured
played
it would
it.
be.
But it's actually pretty fucking fun when the game works.
Nice.
Yeah, like I've been having a blast playing it, but it was like $25, so I was like, oh yeah, I'll get that, fine. And people are like been saying it's really good, so I was like, sure, and it's actually pretty fun.
I think it was like 6 to 8 months ago. Target had it for $10, but they didn't have it
And
at my
that would have been a
Target.
much better deal.
Yeah, I mean, $10. It's like fuck. I mean, $10.
Yeah.
You know, $10 is $10. I mean, that's a pack of cigarettes nowadays. I quit, but still,
How long?
I mean,
How
it's
long now? Yeah, we
crazy.
haven't had a cigarette update in a long time. How long?
It's been since June 20th of last year.
Wow, very nice. I wish I had a
Yeah,
round of applause button here for you, but this is all I got.
Yeah,
that's okay.
bitch.
I mean, I'll take that. Yeah. I did have a cigar at the wedding.
Yeah, but
but
that doesn't count.
yeah, it
That's
was a
just a fun
celebratory
celebration, you know?
Yeah, you don't inhale
Yeah.
like Bill Clinton. Yeah.
But so we haven't talked about Last of Us really since the first episode, right? We haven't talked about Last of Us, or what, did we talk about the second episode together? I can't remember.
We talked about the second episode together. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But
yeah,
so how
just
you like
the second though.
How do you like it?
I like
so
it
far?
a lot. I like it a lot. I've really liked these last two episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Just because it's not like, I don't know. I was kind of expecting it to just be like
a zombie show, like zombies
everywhere,
like
in your face all the time, nonstop.
Huge costs.
So it's kind of refreshing that it's not that way.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's like there's also like a storyline. I mean, obviously there's going to be a storyline, but it's like, oh, okay, like and maybe that's coming. Maybe it's just going to be like fucking zombie nutbags running around.
No, see
all over.
What I like about The Last of Us is like when there's zombies, like it makes sense and it matters and it's like a good story point and shit like that. And then there'll be times where you just like are playing the game and you kind of almost forget that it's a zombie game. You just think it's an apocalypse game. So that's what I do like about it. Although next week, I don't know. Did you watch the next on?
Yeah, I watched it on Pleeka's Twitter page.
Oh yeah, I've been trying to do that more with the shows we watch.
Yeah, I did.
But you know, the big fucker, that guy's coming probably from that sinkhole that they were looking at with
I
was
wondering what that was. I assumed that was like something underneath there.
Yeah, that's not really a thing in the game, but I'm assuming it's just gonna, because like in the game usually the bigger dudes are like underground or like in more like hardcore infected areas, you know. So I'm assuming there's some like bad shit down there, and then he's gonna crawl out of it and just start fucking people up.
Yeah, and the two black kids, that's Sam and Bill or whatever. Or not Bill, but it's Sam and Frank.
Those would be the people that Kathleen is looking for. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah,
and who dyed her and made her fucking queen?
Her brother, I guess.
I mean, like, good lord.
I know. It's so funny. She's one of those actresses or actors that because she was in 2.5 Men forever. So now, no matter what she's in, I'm just gonna see her from 2.5 Men.
There you go.
And her just wanting to fuck Charlie Sheen all the time.
Yeah. See, I didn't know that. I watched that show. Not religiously, but
you know what's a funny story about that show?
Here and there. I don't. What is it?
Do you remember? I don't remember what the app was called. Me and Nick used to do this app where you'd check into shows and you'd get like stickers for it, and you can get stickers in the mail and all that shit.
I remember. I can't remember the name of it, but I remember the app because I did it a little bit.
Oh, you did that too?
Because Nick got me.
Oh yeah, he made me do it too. But I remember there was like one weekend or something. All me and Taylor did was we just kept watching 2.5 Men, and we had the DVDs, and we were just swapping in and out. And I checked in every single time, but I had no idea it was connected to my Facebook. So when I went to school the next day, everybody was like, "Hey Jerome, did you watch 2.5 Men this weekend?" And like a bunch, like so many people made comments, and I was like, "Oh fuck, I guess I gotta turn that off."
Yeah, that's funny. Yeah, I wonder if that's still a thing. I wonder if it's still an app.
Yeah, no, that's funny. I don't even remember what happened to my stickers. I had a bunch of those stickers too. You'd get to a certain point and they'd mail it to you, and like sometimes it'd look like your show.
Yeah, let me see. I'm gonna Google it real quick while we.
I
How we do
wonder.
this here?
I wonder if Nick would know too. Maybe I'll shoot him a
App
text real
to
quick too.
check
I text Nick,
to
so
track.
if he responds,
Okay.
maybe he'll know.
Yeah, I was gonna text him later because I hadn't seen him on Xbox in a couple of days, so I was like, oh shit.
Well,
I'm like,
actually, not last night, but the night before, Angela had to bring him to the hospital because he was having trouble
fuck.
breathing. So, and then when he gets in there, his face is infected, so now he's back in the hospital for a little bit. Yeah, he's that one closer to the house, so that's good. But yeah, he's back.
I'll text
He's
him.
back in the hospital. Yeah, but we're back to Last of Us.
Yes.
So you liked last week's Bill and Frank episode? That one you really
Yeah.
enjoyed?
Yeah, I did. I thought it was really good. Yeah, it was a really good episode. It was cool. Just I thought it would have been, like what a way to go through life. Like just you and your partner.
Yeah.
Obviously I wouldn't have had a guy, but I mean, just you and your partner, like in this like gated community that you
Yeah,
built.
you guys get to just like build your own neighborhood, basically.
Yeah,
like that'd be so amazing.
There's like no bills you have to pay. I mean, obviously there's no like luxuries like TV and stuff like that, but
yeah,
I mean, it's just kind of carefree. You're
although
just
he
like,
does
yeah,
have
it's
electricity, so they listen to music, so they could probably watch like DVDs or something too.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure something, but I mean, it's not like nothing live.
Yeah,
like, they're not watching
a
Game
new
of Thrones.
Oh, that'd be pretty dope. You get like afterlife TV shows.
Yeah,
that'd be dope. But so for this new episode, since we were just talking about her a little bit ago, what do you think of Kathleen? She's a new character. She's not from the game, because in the game, all those raiders, they're just kind of like bad guys from the apocalypse that you fight. There's nothing really to them, so they decided to put a little face on them for the show.
Yeah,
but I didn't think I would care about her, but by the end, I was like, oh, okay, I'm kind of interested, especially because the guy with the big beard with her, that's Tommy in the game. That's Joel's brother in the game. So like they brought that actor back over too. So that kind of got me interested.
Yeah, pretty much from the jump, I was like, "Who's this bitch?" Like, I'm not about this like at all.
I really liked when she was talking to that doctor guy, and he's like, "You can't kill me, I'm a doctor," and then she just shoots him afterwards because of the other dudes were hurt. Yeah. I was like, okay, wow.
Well, they weren't savable.
Yeah, which also
like,
from those
I guess
guys,
we don't need them.
Ellie got to shoot her first man or her first guy. She says it wasn't her first.
Yeah. Yeah.
But what'd you think about that scene when she pulled out her gun finally?
I mean, I was hoping she was just gonna go ham and unload the clip on him.
Unload.
Yeah.
That'd be like you in Warzone.
But
double tap.
It is. Hey, it's a real thing, especially in zombie shit. It's double tap.
Oh yeah.
Zombieland.
Yeah, Zombieland. What's that like? Isn't that like rule number 1?
Yeah, it's one of its top rules. But anyways, I don't know. I really enjoy how they like show you, because like she was like crying, trying to hide her tears and shit.
Yeah.
Like when he was like get in the other room, like go back in the little fucking room, like, and he killed the like she was like fuck. Like,
so did he kill the guy? Did he stab him with that knife? Is that what he did?
It looked like it, because it looked like when he was laying there, he had a cut on his chest.
Oh, okay, yeah, that's what I thought too. Because I was like, he's like, take my knife, and he's like, no, you can take it back.
Yeah.
Bitch.
Yeah.
That was also an intense scene with him just like, oh, no, we can trade now. Take me to my mommy. I want my mommy. And all that shit. Yeah. Like, what the fuck?
Well, I mean, it just made, I don't know. I enjoy thinking about stuff like that, like when I'm watching it, because, well, it's just because, like, I mean, like, like, she's, I don't know, but, I mean, would you be scared to die living in a world like that? Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's really...
I guess that's an interesting point there,
You know what I mean? Because, like, that's at least that's the way I think. And I'm going... I mean, sure, you'd be scared or whatever, but, I mean, it's like, is it really that bad to just die? Like, there's not anything... you're not going to amusement parks. You're not fucking...
That's true. You're most likely not going to meet the love of your life at this point now. Like, a lot of shit's probably not going to happen.
Because what is she supposed to be, like 15 something, 14, 15, 16 or something like that?
Mm-hmm. I believe she's in the game or in the show about to be 14, but the actress is 20. Okay. So, like, they'll probably get away with in between there.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because, I mean, it's like, at least that's the way I viewed it, because I'm going, fuck, I'm like, because, like, when they drove out in the forest, like, to sleep, it's like, I know he was, like, up and, standing guard or whatever, but if I'm her, I mean, it's like, who cares? Like, you know what I mean? Like,
although if you're immune to the virus, then you kind of almost have a power away to be like, I have a life, kind of like. Yeah. I don't have to worry about the zombies. I just have to worry about humans.
Right. Which, I mean, yeah, and if that's why it's imperative that they don't get caught because
Yeah.
They will. It was funny because at the end of this episode when they're like laying there talking and she like tells them like I've noticed you can't hear out of your one ear.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Like when they panned that shot, I was like, he's sleeping on that ear. People are in that room.
That's funny because they even on their podcast they were like, oh, like that was like a detail they wanted people to notice is that he fell asleep on his to listen with his good ear, but then he rolled over and woke up that way. But there you go, she caught on.
She got it right away. She nailed it.
So that's cool though. So Abby's really digging the show too.
Oh fuck yeah, she's like, which I mean it's shocking because like she does not like zombie stuff like at all.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like a fear of hers. But yeah, she's like itching to watch it every weekend like I have been.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah. So do you think you're gonna play the game after the show?
I would.
At least the first.
Yeah, I would love to.
Yeah, you could totally borrow my PlayStation. You guys can play it together. That'd be kind of fun.
Yeah, that would be cool. I know. I was thinking get like a little capture card and just make a little series out of it. That'd be dope.
Someone commented on one of our videos a couple episodes back and was like, "You guys should totally get together and play the remastered episode
be cool.
of the game together and do videos." And I was like, "Yeah, that'd be dope. That'd be a lot of fun."
If we didn't live 60 miles away,
we would have to make it. Yeah, we'd have to make it like a day where you just film like 6 videos in a day just to like
get that, or I could just like come pick you up on a Friday and you just spend the weekend.
Yeah, spend the weekend doing it. That would also be doable. Yeah, that'd be interesting.
That would be pretty dope.
But yeah, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be a lot of fun.
And we could like black out the room and then just like
play straight Last of Us.
No, that. We could get like some crazy lighting in here.
That'd be pretty fun. I wonder. Yeah. I wonder if I wonder how good you'd be at The Last of Us. Like
I have no idea.
I
don't know what you need.
It's just like a
patience probably.
Yeah, patient. Because you'd have the gun. Although you didn't really like third person in Call of Duty, it's a third person shooter.
Yeah, I don't like
but I do think honestly, playing so much Last of Us has made me better at third person shooters. Because like playing Call of Duty like Modern Warfare 2 third person online and Warzone, I really enjoyed it that way.
Yeah, see, I don't. I can't stand it. But I think it's just because it's meant to be. It's a first person shooter game.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like
well, plus you've played it that way always. When you just go in when it is that way, then it's better. Yeah,
exactly. So I mean, it's like I don't know. I feel like I would. But I would be interested to see.
I do get you with that because for a while that's why I never wanted to play Gears of War. Like I never played it until like my aunt gave it to me as a gift one time, and I was like, oh, I'll try the game then finally.
Yeah.
But like the third person always kind of threw me off. I was like, I don't want to play like that. I want to look at my gun and shoot.
Right. Exactly. Mm-hmm. So, but yeah. I mean, I don't know. Is it true that Fortnite is testing out first person?
Oh, are they? I haven't heard that.
I've seen a bunch of TikToks about it. I don't give a shit. I will not play it. But I didn't know if it was legit or if it was just people on TikTok making up bullshit videos.
That's funny. Yeah, I have no idea. I mean, it wouldn't surprise me. It seems like they kind of steal from every game and forge it into their own.
So these two kids, Sam and Bill or whatever the fuck their names are, fucking Henry and Frank or whatever. I know it's not. It's Henry and Sam.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah. I was waiting to see how long until you got it.
Are they in the game?
Yeah, they're in the game. The only difference with them is in the show because the actor, the younger boy, is deaf, so his character is going to be deaf in the show now. But they are.
Is he deaf in real life?
Yeah, I don't know if that'll change the narrative at all with them and like how they go about that, but I'm interested to see where that goes.
Yeah, I mean.
They're a pretty fun big part of the game too, so
nice.
I'm curious.
Yeah, they seem friendly, or feel like they could be friendly.
Oh yeah,
maybe I could be completely off on that.
This also it reminds me of a Walking Dead story from one of the early seasons. Might even be the first. I think it's actually like the first episode a little bit.
Really? Because there's only 6 episodes in that first season of Walking Dead.
You remember like the family he meets with like the guy and the little boy and all that?
Yeah,
it's to me it's similar to that.
Okay.
Yeah,
I really enjoyed the first like few seasons of Walking Dead. Like I thought they were really good, and then it's just like, I don't know what happened.
Well, then they just started having the same fucking villains every single season, and then it was just like nothing was happening.
Yeah.
It also gets...
It's like they run out of ideas what to do.
Yeah.
A lot of shows do that.
Yeah, that's why for this show, I'm excited. They say they will not go past the point of the games ever.
That is good.
So that at least they
are they making another one?
They say they're not, but yeah, they are. Yeah, okay. they're making a game.
So I mean, we'll probably just have
right
2
now,
seasons,
the next
maybe 3.
Well, they're gonna split the game into 2 seasons, so I think that'll also, by the time the 3rd season's coming out, the next game will probably be out.
So I mean, like, if you're playing through this game, like, how long ago was the last time you played this game all the way through?
The last time was a little bit before the show came out, like a couple months ago.
Oh, okay.
I played.
So I mean, like, how many hours do you think it took to play through? Like, is it like a 10-hour game?
I'd say probably about 10 to 20 hours, depending on how you play.
Gotcha.
Like, it could be really long, or you could just speed through shit kind of and get it pretty quick. But I'd say 10 to 20 hours. Yes, I expect the second game is pretty long. A little bit longer than that. But the first game, I think.
So I mean, like, where we're at now, where would we be in the game?
I'd say kind
of early on, or no?
Not early on. I'd say maybe like 5-6 hours in. So
a quarter of the way.
Yeah, which is about because we're about halfway the show, because there's 9 episodes in it. There was 10, but they combined the first.
Really?
They combined the first 2 into 1. That's why we got that really long episode in the beginning.
And we don't have to wait until Sunday.
Yeah, that's fucking nice, because the Super Bowl we get early. That'll be nice.
Yeah.
So should we do the podcast on Saturday?
We can. I should have my kids, but we can figure it out for sure.
Okay, yeah. Because I couldn't even think about that. I was like, oh fuck, we just get something cool.
Yeah, exactly. Get it done and over with.
Yeah.
I talked to the showrunner, and they're just gonna send the rest of the episodes over.
Oh, so that'd be nice.
Yeah.
Although what I did learn too, though, is the people that got them all early, none of the visual effects were there. Like, there was a lot of shit missing, so they didn't get like the real episodes.
Yeah, but still.
They got like this. They know the story, but also, like, if you play the game, you know the basic story too.
Yeah.
At least I assume so. I don't know. A lot of people think they are going to change the ending, which that would very much surprise me if they do.
Oh wow. Well, there you go.
But yeah.
Yeah, see, like, I'm glad I don't know the game. Like, I'm glad I don't, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know. I guess I just find it more, and maybe it would be different if I did know the game, but I just feel like it's more enjoyable not knowing what's really coming.
Oh,
like, see, I don't know.
To me,
I know we talked about this weeks ago or whatever too.
But I get that with some things, because it's not like a shot for shot of this. It is like an adaptation.
Right.
Like, even meeting these guys, you meet them in completely different circumstances in the game too.
Right.
But I do like, it's almost like I just like having an idea of who all the characters are already, so then I can just enjoy the show and I don't have to think about any of the people. That's what I kind of like about it. Like, I think about it as like going to see like a Spider-Man movie. I know a lot about Spider-Man, so I'll know who anybody that pops up is probably. Kind of that's kind of how I see it.
I mean, it's like what's his name? Who's the new Spider-Man?
Tom Holland.
Tom Holland is the only Spider-Man.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, he's the only Spider-Man.
He's my Spider-Man.
So in Avengers Secret Wars, when there's like a million Spider-Mans, or even in this new animated movie, when there's all of you, like,
fake.
Tom Holland. Although I think Tom Holland's supposed to be in the animated one coming up as Spider-Man also.
Oh, good for him.
Yeah.
I will never watch that, so
they're really good.
I don't watch animated movies.
They're really good.
Yeah, for you, I'm glad you enjoy them, Jerome. I'm happy for you.
But is there anything else we didn't? Oh, she was practicing her gun in the beginning before, we talked about using it, but when she was doing that, did that remind you of Breaking Bad at all? To me, that totally felt like Walter White practicing his gun and doing all that shit.
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like it's something that a teenager would do if they got a gun.
It did show too that she knows what she's doing. She was reloading it really good. She did all that shit. I couldn't do that. Someone hands me a gun, I'd fucking pop the thing.
She popped out the fucking one in the chamber. I'm like, this bitch.
Yeah, like if I was doing that, I would have shot the mirror by accident, and then Joel would have walked in. He would have took my gun. I'd be like, what the fuck?
But I do like how like he is like getting close. Like they're becoming more of like,
Yeah, like he is actually openly caring for her, and he'll be like laughing at her jokes at the end and all that. Her little diarrhea joke.
Yeah, that was funny.
Runs in your jeans.
Yeah.
That was a real good one. But like her joke book too. That's the thing in the game that you can like kind of miss. Like she'll get it and you have to hit triangle on her and she'll read you jokes and stuff like that. It's the whole thing. So that's kind of cool. They added that. It's like a complete missable thing in the game.
Nice. That is cool.
But
that is cool.
They're really good at adding stuff like that. And like in one part in the episode they're like opening the door and there's like a school desk there and a chair there. And when he's helping her into windows and just little things like that from the game that they use so good in here that it looks like a TV show, but everybody that plays the game is like, oh, I remember that part.
Right.
They do that very well, where it's not like, oh, this is clearly a thing from the video game they're adding in here.
Right.
It's very surprising how good they can do that compared to like the same company, kind of, Sony, that just did the Uncharted movie with Tom Holland, and that was a fucking mess. That was horrible.
I heard it was bad.
But I'm hoping.
Wasn't it Tom Holland and like Matt Damon or something?
No, it's Tom Holland and Mark Wahlberg in it.
Mark Wahlberg, yeah.
And I believe Mark Wahlberg was supposed to be the main guy, and it took so long to make the movie that he aged out of the role. So then they made him a different guy
I do think it would be cool if like HBO made like a Red Dead Redemption show.
Oh, I would love that. Oh my god,
yeah.
that would wet my whistle.
I think it'd be pretty dope.
I would love that.
Pretty dope. Yeah.
I feel like too a lot of people would probably dig on that and be like, that's just like a Western show. Like who cares? Like why does it have to be called Red Dead? But I would love the stories of Red Dead Redemption and those characters to be in live action. And the way like the games look and like feel, oh, that'd be so amazing in a show.
It would be cool.
Especially like an HBO show.
I know.
I would love that.
I know. Yeah, I mean, maybe if this is I feel like it's pretty damn successful so far.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe they'll go that route where they'll do some more, where they'll do like another game.
I mean, I think Amazon is doing God of War. And they're also doing Fallout. The Westworld people, they fucking quit Westworld to do Fallout for Amazon.
Oh.
Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy. So
I probably don't want to watch that show. That'll be one you can watch and do
What do you mean?
Shut up, bitch!
Although I've played the Fallout games, but not enough to know dick about them.
I can never get. I'm always like
those games always make me feel like such an idiot.
Yeah, because I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna sit down. I'm gonna take my time.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna like play this shit, and like I'll play it for like an hour, and I'm like, this is not for me. This is not my game.
Play for an hour, and you're like, I have no idea what I just did.
No, yeah, or I just get stuck at one part, and I'm like, I can't get past it, and I'm like, okay, this is dumb.
Yeah.
So
I hope the show's interesting, but yeah, as of right now, I really have no interest. Also, it's just the fact that it's an Amazon show. Usually those are good, so I'll probably check it out. But we'll see. I have no idea.
It's so funny. I mean, is what is that? Jack Ryan? Is that an Amazon Prime show?
Yeah, it's an Amazon show too. Yeah.
I watched the first season of that. Really enjoyed the first season. Haven't watched the second. I don't know if there's a third or not.
I think a third like just came out. Nick loves those.
Yeah, the first season was great. I loved it.
Mm-hmm.
And just never got back to it.
Yeah, they do a lot of the little shows like that. Like they have one of those with Chris Pratt now. They have one of those with I think it's called Reacher. It's another one like they're all supposed to be like it's all like those like I'm the badass cop and I'm gonna do my thing kind of shows, you know?
Yeah, which I mean I think Jack Ryan's about the only show like Amazon Prime show that I've actually watched.
Oh, you never seen The Boys? You should check out The Boys. I bet you would like The Boys.
I would not like The Boys. I no, it's not my thing.
What do you think you wouldn't like about it? Because I guarantee
it's a parody. Right? It's a parody.
But it's not really a parody. I mean, I get like at face value, I guess it is just a parody, but like, not really. It's just it's just like it is like a real take on superheroes, but like they have like actual superpowers. And and it's about like the company.
It's just like generic, right? Like a generic shit. No,
not really.
No,
I would say it's kind of like its own thing at this point now. Like I say, it started as a parody, but now it's become like its own thing. And even last year, it was the biggest show. It was the most streamed superhero show, other than Disney Plus and any other Marvel show, anything like that. But I do think you would enjoy it. The first season, I gotta say, is the worst season of it, unfortunately. But the past couple, the past couple seasons, I would honestly even almost just say like watch season 2 and do a recap of 1, or even just watch like the first episode or something. But the past couple seasons that have been fucking amazing, and they're so hilarious. They do so many little like, you know how there's all those memes about Ant-Man going in Thanos' ass and getting big, and that's how they'd kill him.
Yeah.
Their version of that, like as a joke in the show, was about this guy who like people hire at parties, and he gets really tiny, and like they watch him like fuck sex dolls and shit like that, and he does a lot of coke. And this guy brings him into this room, and they start making out and all this shit, and he's like, I want you inside me. So you think they're about to have gay sex. And he jumps and turns tiny and crawls into the guy's dick. And they built a giant real-life dick on set for him to crawl into. And because he was doing so much cocaine, he sneezes and gets big inside the guy's dick and kills him.
Wow.
And that's not even any of the characters from the show. That's just a scene in it at a party.
Okay.
It just gets, it's weird like that, and then it has like superhero shit going on too sometimes.
Right.
But yeah, it's a pretty weird show.
Maybe I'll check it someday, because that we still have yet to finish. We need to still finish Yellowstone.
You
I think we.
I've been fucking.
No.
I finished it. Now I'm fucking stuck. I got nothing.
I'm gonna watch Tulsa King. Nick said it was really
I do
good.
want to check that out too. I know that guy. He makes a lot of shows too. I still got to check out the Mayor of Kingstown, I think is what it's called.
Yeah, I want to watch that
check
too.
that too.
But see, that's Renner. So I mean, what are they gonna do? You know what I mean?
I don't know. He got fucked up. I don't know.
So maybe we could do one of those shows after.
Oh, that would be interesting, and then that would force us to watch it.
Yeah, because I want to watch both of those.
I'd be down for either one of those. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we can flip a coin, or it doesn't matter to me either way. Okay. So.
Yeah, we'll have to see how we want to do that. But yeah, I'm down for either one. Which one do you have more interest in than the other?
I don't know. Nick said Tulsa King he thought was really good. He said he liked it better than Yellowstone.
Oh, okay, interesting.
I don't think he watched Mayor of Kingstown. He said Meemaw watched it.
Oh, okay. I thought he did watch
he
that
said
too.
Maybe he did, but when I talked to him, he hadn't watched it.
Oh, okay.
I think he said that she watched like 3 or 4 episodes and was just like bowed out. But I feel like that's something that she does a lot. No,
I have heard Mayor of Kingstown has a connection to Yellowstone a little bit. I guess like a cop carries over is something I've heard. But I looked it up to see what cop, and when I looked it up, he had a different name and it was just the same actor. So I was kind of confused on that. But I guess some of those shows do cross over actors since it's
I didn't know that. All. I had no idea.
Yeah. I think it's so crazy, too, how he just gets to make every show on Paramount Plus, apparently.
Yeah.
That's just wild. But whatever.
Yeah,
sure.
I don't know.
I mean, they are good, but fuck.
Nick hyped up Tulsa King or whatever. Have you
tried 1883 or 1923 from?
Nah.
Oh, you should try those from.
We'll probably watch them eventually.
Oh, okay, because you've seen a little bit of them. Like when you see the flashbacks, and all that. But I loved 1883.
Yeah, I'll probably watch that one. I'm not a big Harrison Ford guy, so
far that one's pretty slow. I gotta say, there's one storyline in it about this hunter that I'm really enjoying, but for the most part, that's kind of it's really, really, really slow. But it's because they planned on having 2 seasons, so like they can draw it out.
Right. I haven't seen anyone say it. I'm sure there have been people, and I'm sure there are people that think it, but do you think, what percentage of people out there do you think The Last of Us, they go, oh, this is too slow of a show?
I
feel like
I saw
like this
the first 2 episodes. I saw a couple people saying it was slow, but I haven't seen that since.
Yeah,
but
it is
really
pretty
slow.
This last episode, but I was like, man, I'm like. If they didn't run into that, Kathleen bitch or whatever her name is, and the militia people or whatever that whatever they're called, it was just like them just driving and sleeping. And
I think based
on
what I know from the game and stuff and how what we've been doing, I think we'll have next episode. I think will be a little slow, a little some action, and then I think after that the rest will just be insane.
Hectic.
Crazy action, and then there'll be a little break, I think, for a second, and then I think it'll be an insane last 2 episodes.
So this one was the 4th, so we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So we have 5 more.
Yeah. So we're halfway-ish, right around halfway's corner.
But I wonder if any of them will be over an hour again, like last week's.
I saw episode 6
I mean,
and they had a picture of
episode
Tommy on
3,
the
that was
cover,
like
so it
a
looks like it'll be a big
fucking
Tommy
movie.
episode. Yeah. But yeah, so episode
I mean,
6
like
is an hour long.
20 or something. I'm like, Jesus Christ. I mean, it was great, but I was like, holy shit,
I know.
this is like a movie.
You're like, I gotta pee. Oh my god, we have a whole episode left. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, wow. I'm like, we're
Then,
40 minutes
and then
in.
it's over, and you're like, fuck,
We
I
have
could watch
50
more
minutes
of that.
left. Yeah. Yeah.
And apparently there was a longer version too, which I would love to see somehow. I don't know if they'll put that like on the DVD or what they'll do. But I would just love to, like, what was there that they cut out? I'm so interested.
I'm interested to see if we get flashbacks or anything.
I know we'll get at least one, because you know how she kind of Ellie kind of teased multiple times now about her first bite and all that.
Yeah,
we've seen some in the trailers. The girl from Euphoria that's in this, she's gonna be playing her friend Riley. I know there'll be a flashback to that. I don't know if that'll be a whole episode, or if it's gonna be like a cold open or what, but we will get a flashback to that at some point, because that's a whole DLC in the game.
Joel is he's kind of a fuck up, kind of a failure. Right?
I mean kinda. I never really thought of him that way, but yeah, he does fuck up a lot, yeah.
Because not that like he it's just that, I mean, you know, when he's telling the story of how, like, you know, like I know it wasn't necessarily his fault that Tess got bit or whatever, but I mean, it's like he failed her, like he was there to protect her.
Yeah. Same thing with his daughter.
Same thing with his daughter. Same thing with his brother. I mean, I know his brother may be alive, maybe dead. Obviously, I don't know. But I mean, I don't know. To me, it just kind of seems like we're headed down the path where he's just going to fail Ellie, and she's going to die eventually too.
Oh, so is that your prediction for the end?
That's kind of that's where my head's at. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, because it's like it's just like he's, you know what I mean? Like it's just like, oh, like he's fucked up over and over and over. You know, like he's a nice guy, but it's like, yeah. So who knows?
I did find it interesting too. You know how we've mentioned that there's a time jump eventually down the line. I think they are gonna eliminate that or make that way shorter of a time jump, because I forget what age they said he was in this. He said he's like 55 or something.
Yeah, I think he said 56.
That's the age he is in the second game. So I think they might be shortening that up big time, which would make sense, so they can just keep making the show instead of having to wait for people to age and shit. But
nice.
Plus, I don't think the time jump is that important, other than like in the game she looks different. Other like,
right,
and like some time passing between events and just random stuff. So I have no idea what that's gonna be.
Pedro Pascal was on Saturday Night Live this past weekend.
Saw some bits of that, like him doing Mario and a bunch of
that was hilarious. I thought the Mario was fucking hilarious.
Are you gonna see the Mario movie when it comes out?
No,
I know you said you don't
not.
watch animated movies, but
no, probably not. No,
I normally wouldn't care, but lately we've been playing so much like Mario Party and Paper Mario and just a bunch of shit. And I love anything Donkey Kong, so I kind of just want to see it for being Donkey Kong. And Charlie Day is Luigi,
sure.
So I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool. I kind of wish
Chris
Pratt wasn't
interesting
Mario.
Choice.
But and then you remember Anya Taylor-Joy, the girl from what was that movie we watched with Alexander Skarsgård, The Northman?
Yeah, she
is Peach in that.
Okay.
And then Jack Black is playing Bowser.
See, if anything, I would have. I don't know if I would have picked Charlie Day to be Mario, but like,
no, he's Luigi.
No, I know, but I don't think that. I mean, maybe he kills it, but it's just he's little. Like Luigi's tall and lanky. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I guess kinda. But like to me, it just fits. Like as soon as they said that, I was like, oh, I could just see his face.
Yeah.
Right. Like he looks like Luigi to me.
Okay. Well, there you go.
Now Chris Pratt is an odd choice to me. I mean, I get it because he's popular, but that's not the first person I think of when I think of an Italian plumber that like fights turtles.
No, me neither. I don't know who. I don't know.
But I don't know. I don't know who I would have picked. Yeah, I have no idea.
I would have probably picked John Leguizamo.
Oh, that's good.
He's probably too old though.
Yeah, maybe. Well, it's just a voice, so like he could do that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Did you ever watch that movie? It came out like last year around Christmas in theaters, but it's on Peacock now. Violent Night.
No.
It's like David Harbour, it's like John Wick and Die Hard and a bunch of those movies like combined, but he's Santa Claus killing like fighting all these people. And
I have not.
I can't say his name, but that guy is
John Leguizamo.
He is in it as well, and it's just a fucking weird ass movie. The daughter from Righteous Gemstones is in it as like a rich snobby girl, and she has a son, and it's just so weird.
I'm ready for that show to come back.
I enjoyed it the other night. I know, me too. I need a fucking another season of that. That was so funny. Last season.
I feel like their shows just take forever to make. I fucking feel like we say this every week.
every HBO show we're done watching, it's like, okay, cool, I'll see you in 2 years. Fucking Jesus Christ.
It's pretty bad.
And I really hope that we do get something soon, being like The Last of Us Season 2 is already starting to film, and we're going to have that so soon. I would be so happy if we heard that.
Yeah, that would be pretty cool.
Because they already said we're going to get a Season 2, so like, come on, just get filming. Start writing it.
Yeah. I don't think that's going to happen, though. I don't think they're going to start filming.
But we have less than a minute. Is there anything you want to say to the people before we wrap this up? Anything you've been dying to say about The Last of Us?
I don't think so. I'm just enjoying it, and I'm excited for Friday.
I do hope we get some big things happening soon, because like you said, it is slow, and I am really, really digging it. But I'm excited for some like huge moments to be on there.
Yeah, me too.
And
I'm ready for.
I'm thinking with this fucking big ass creature that we're gonna get something.
You would think. You would think.
That reminds me. Before we wrap up, what do you think about the gay porno bag scene? And she's looking at the dudes and all that,
funny.
and she's like, "I'm just fucking with you."
I'm just fucking with you.
Oh shit.